No man knows the Father except he whomsoever Jesus Christ will reveal him to. So that there's no possible way that you might understand the Old Testament unless Jesus Christ reveals the Father to you. And so the Father, he tells us of many curses that he will put upon us if we choose to step away from his commandments and statutes. And one of, I think, the beginning of our depravity is when the Lord shut us off. And he says, the Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. Meaning you're going to be like cuckoo crazy, just all over the place doing crazy things. You're going to have blindness, meaning maybe your eyes can see, but you can see a thing and not perceive what you're seeing. Or perceive it, but your mind wouldn't be able to interpret the things that that you're seeing. An astonishment of heart, you're gonna be spooked at everything. Lord say you're gonna run from a leaf dropping. You're gonna flee and ain't even nothing behind you chasing you. So you just gonna be straight up spooked if you defy the Lord. And so these curses, they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Who that sound like? I know one destroyed people. And you will know this because, you destroyed when you don't even have any men no more to defend yourselves. Listen to what the Lord says. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. So that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children whom he shall eat, because he had nothing left him in the siege and in the straitness, wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee in all thy gates. Now that's the man. He ain't gonna be taking care of his children. He gonna leave them and not even care. Look, unfortunately, I do my best to honor my father, but he shot off, left, and got seeds planted everywhere that we ain't get no meat, not nothing to eat. Thank God for my strong mother. She was not one of these women. Check this woman out. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. Her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear. For she shall eat them for want of all things, secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee in thy gates. So you have a woman that's straight rebellious and unloving toward any of her family members. It seems, pretty close to the modern woman. I've seen some straight wicked stuff happen that I had not seen in my youth. Lady just did a murder-suicide, and she killed herself and 3 of her children. That's That's bad. Now, I'm taking this from the Old Testament, right? Now, when we move forward to the book of Romans, look what the Lord, in his words, when he passed them on to the apostles for them to deliver the message to us. Look what Paul told the Romans, being filled, excuse me. This is Romans 1:28. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, and whispers, backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who, knowing the judgment of God, that they which committed such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. So, what's that sound like? Sound like us. We live in Rome. We got the Republic. You know what I'm saying? The Republicans. We got the Senate. And we got all our pagan gods that we worship. We got all our pagan holidays that we celebrate. And I talk to people in the church when they ask me about if I celebrate any of these holidays, and I'm like, what day do we celebrate the Lord? It used to be some kind of way Christmas, it was the birth of Jesus, and then Easter, was the resurrection, but all that turned into Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny. And so that, I don't want no part of none of it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to serve the Lord and not be destroyed, not be cast in hellfire. Think about eternity, never ending. See, myself, I didn't learn about infinity in some of my calculus classes or differential equations, you know what I'm saying? And it go on and on forever. That's infinity. That's eternity. Cast in fire, burning forever. This is a real thing. And you need to really consider this as you move through your day. And also you need to consider that, the devil has his kingdom here on earth. And so some things might appear that men of God are losing, but we are not. We being tried through fire, and the strongest gonna make it.